The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Francisco 49ers. Season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, tight. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Exit, green jack. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
26 man.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Now back to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
13-yard line.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Mostert.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
No gain on the play.
One more time with Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Just shy of the goal.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 55 yards on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught. right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Niners 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Come get you. Come on. Shit. Got 36. 36 tonight. Let's go, tight end. Let's go. Street. 36. Line 36. You must be true.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
3rd down.
26 months. I know he ain't got it. 26 months. Take me out.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown. Darius Slayton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
And 8 at the Niners.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll look to throw again. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
6 yards
A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 49ers' 11-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down by
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Indianapolis.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long, but they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception.
What's going on there, boy?
Picked off at the 19 and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And some room to work. 20, 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's 4th down.
On play action, they'll throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
50. Smash. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Niners 42.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.